JBN, we keep you informed. I am Michelle Jones, and in the news, Indicom probing alleged assault of Clarendon massacre accused in custody. The Independent Commission of Investigations, Indicom, has launched a probe into allegations that the man accused of killing a Clarendon mother and her 4 children was assaulted while in police custody. The oversight body says it was prompted by media reports of Shane Barnett, reportedly raising the allegation during his first court appearance on Tuesday before the Home Circuit Court. It says the team yesterday visited the police lockup, where a preliminary interview was conducted with Barnett in relation to the allegations. The commission says it sought medical intervention for Barnett and was assured by the custody inspector that steps will be taken to facilitate a doctor's visit as soon as possible. As part of the probe, Indicom says it will undertake a recorded statement from Barnett and that it will make a request for the official transcript of the court proceedings to verify the alleged comments. St. Thomas man killed on his veranda. A St. Thomas man was shot and killed at his home Wednesday night. He has been identified as Zodane Thompson of Artis, Yallis in the parish. Reports are that about 10 p.m., Thompson, along with other people, was sitting on his veranda when men entered the premises and opened gunfire, hitting him several times. O'Dane is the brother of Alwyn Thompson, who was killed in April this year by the police in a double fatal shooting. In that incident, both men were killed after one of them allegedly pointed a gun in the direction of the cop, who took evasive action and fired at them. Alwyn Thompson is said to have a criminal history in the parish after being charged several times before. He has also done prison time. Police seize submachine gun and ballistic vest in Clarendon. A Kel-Tec submachine gun with a magazine containing 14 rounds of ammunition was seized in a joint operation carried out by the Clarendon Police and members of the military on Wednesday, June 29. Reports from the Maple Police are that about 6 a.m., the team conducted the operation on Love Lane in Banks District in the parish. During the search of a property, the weapon was found in a knapsack that was stashed in a bucket at the back of the yard. Another black knapsack was found containing a ballistic vest. Gun and ammo seized in Waltham Park operation. The police have seized a Browning 9mm pistol with a magazine containing 5 rounds of 9mm cartridges during a joint police-military operation on Waltham Park Road in St. Andrew. Reports are that about 4 a.m., the team conducted an operation in the community when they were fired on by armed men. The police said the gunfire was returned and the men ran, leaving the gun behind. It is not known if any of the men were injured. The Inspectorate and the Professional Standards Oversight Bureau and the Independent Commission of Investigations are now probing the incident. 20-year-old charged with murder of shopkeeper in Westmoreland. The Darlaston Police in Westmoreland have charged 20-year-old Justin Barnes, a farmer of Pike District in the parish, with the murder of a 55-year-old shopkeeper on Saturday, May 14. Reports are that about 10:30 p.m., the shopkeeper, Madeleine Clark, was at her home on Belvedere Main Road in the parish when she was shot several times to the upper body. The police were summoned, and on their arrival, Clark was taken to the hospital where she was pronounced dead. During the investigation that followed, Barnes was identified as one of the suspects. On Friday, June 24, he was taken into custody and subsequently charged on Tuesday, June 28, after a question and answer session was conducted with him in the presence of his attorney. St. Catherine Police Divisions hunting 11 wanted men. The St. Catherine North and South Police Divisions have listed 11 men wanted for crimes spanning from murder to shooting with intent. In the St. Catherine North Division, the top 5 most wanted men were named. Our investigation suggests that these individuals are the main drivers of violent crime in the division, and the arrest and charge will lead to an improvement in the safety of all, said SSP Howard Chambers, head of the St. Catherine North Division. The men are Rodolphe Shaw, otherwise called Boxer, of Homestead in Spanish Town, St. Catherine. He is wanted for murder and shooting with intent in relation to 2 incidents committed at 31 St. John's Road in the parish in September 2021 and May 2022, as well as the murder of Romaine Robinson, committed in April 2019. Dean Norman, otherwise called Max, of Berwick District, Riverside in St. Catherine, who is wanted for murder committed in his community in December 2021. Shane Bartley, of Tulse Meadows in Spanish Town, St. Catherine, who is wanted for murder committed in his community in May 2022. Junior Brown, of Springfield District in Bogwalk, St. Catherine, who is wanted for a murder committed in his community in April 2020. Kevin Fletcher, otherwise called Tippy, of Victoria District in Linstead, St. Catherine, who is wanted for a shooting with intent committed in May 2021 at Barry Road in Bogwalk, St. Catherine. Another 6 men were listed in the St. Catherine South Division. They are Marky Mitchell, otherwise called Puddy, whose last known address is Penway, Passage Fort in Portmore, St. Catherine. He is also wanted for the murder of Jermaine Litchmore, committed on Wednesday, March 25, 2020. Jason Duncan, otherwise called Big Guy, whose last known address is Zeladin Way, Waterford, St. Catherine. He is wanted for a shooting with intent committed on Sunday, November 4, 2018. Barrington Campbell, otherwise called Cooley, whose last known address is Big Lane, Central Village in St. Catherine, is wanted for a shooting with intent committed on Friday, February 5, 2021. Marlon Barnett, otherwise called Shortman, whose last known address is Gregor Park, St. Catherine, is wanted for a shooting with intent committed on Thursday, February 13, 2014. And Neville Butler, otherwise called Mark, whose last known address is Old Harbour Road, St. Catherine, is wanted for the murder of Romaine Robinson, committed on Tuesday, April 23, 2019. These men are asked to turn themselves into the respective police stations in their divisions. Members of the public are also reminded that harboring a fugitive is a crime, and therefore should share any information they may have of the whereabouts of these men, the police cautioned. Second wanted man charged for Mobay double murder. The second of 2 men who handed themselves over to the police almost 2 weeks ago has now been charged with the double murder for which he was being sought. Christopher Campbell, also called Bigfoot, was charged on Friday with 2 counts of murder and illegal possession of firearm and ammunition. Campbell is charged in connection with the killing of Suwain Susu Pennicott, 33, who was reportedly 4 months pregnant, and a 19-year-old Barrington Clark, also called Pepper. Pennicott also had 4-year-old twins. The 2 were murdered in bed after gunmen invaded their home in a pre-dawn attack on Chico Lane in Hendon, Norwood, St. James, on June 4, 2022. It was reported that about 3:50 a.m., the assailants made their entry into the couple's home by breaking down a door. They then peppered the couple with bullets. The incident left the community tense. Family members were distraught as they tried to come to grips with the killing. Campbell, who handed himself over in the St. Elizabeth Police Division on Saturday, June 18, was one of 2 men who surrendered to cops that weekend. The other, Tajay Clark, 22, unemployed from Salt Spring, St. James, went in a day earlier. He was accompanied by his attorney. The men were among 13 listed as wanted by the St. James Police the previous Thursday. Jamaica reports 121 new COVID cases, 4 deaths. Jamaica reported 121 new cases of COVID-19 and 4 fatalities on Wednesday, according to the latest statistics from the Ministry of Health and Wellness. This pushed the total number of cases of the virus since the start of the pandemic to 142,894 and the death toll to 3,128. Of the newly reported cases, there were 74 females and 47 males with ages ranging from 15 days to 92 years. The cases were recorded in Kingston and St. Andrew 57, St. Catherine 27, Clarendon 10, St. James 7, St. Thomas 6, Westmoreland 4, St. Elizabeth 3, Trelawney 3, Manchester 2, and St. Anne 2. Meanwhile, the latest fatalities are a 68-year-old man from Westmoreland, whose death was recorded in August 2021, a 36-year-old woman from Westmoreland, whose death was previously reported under investigation in August 2021, a 64-year-old woman from Westmoreland, whose death was recorded in September 2021, and a 65-year-old man from Kingston and St. Andrew, whose death was previously reported under investigation in December 2021. The country also recorded 111 new recoveries, bringing the total number of recoveries to 90,986. The positivity rate for the latest round of testing was 17.7%. There are 112 people hospitalized, 6 of them critically ill. There are 1,287 confirmed active cases on the island. JBN, we keep you informed.